What it do, family? What it do, family? What it do, family? Tuesday, December the 2nd, 2025. Gratitude is the attitude, family. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone is doing well. And I'm back for another one. I'm gonna stick to the plan and stay consistent with my commitment to show up every day for the rest of 2025, for the month of December. Now some days are gonna be, I'm gonna show up and, give you a visual as far as actually seeing me speak, but for the most part, it'll be changing periodically throughout each episode, because that's just the way I move, I move differently, family. But today's topic, nothing in particular, just kind of want to reflect on what I was speaking upon yesterday, in a sense. I guess just picking up the pieces and moving forward. Yesterday, though, evening, matter of fact, let's talk about this. Yesterday evening, I spoke with a classmate of mine, man, good friend of mine, man. He gave me a call yesterday evening, and we sat on the phone and chopped it up for a little bit, man. We had to cut the conversation short because, life happens, He had things he had to do, I had things I had to do, but we had a good build. We had a great build. We had a great conversation on just life and family and things that we're going through on an individual level, and we were speaking on some deep concepts of life and family, and how you never really know, man, how you never really know what's on a person's mind. You never really know what a person's going through. It may seem that people have it all together and things are all great, but in another aspect, they have things that they're dealing with in life as well. Some people just look better at doing what they're at carrying on in life than others do. But what I'm trying to get at and what I'm trying to say is, be mindful of how you carry yourself in real life, on social media, when you're interacting with people on social media or in real life. Be mindful of how you carry yourself, how you treat people, of how you talk to people, and treat people with respect. Treat people with the respect that you would want. Treat people the way that you would want to be treated, one of the golden rules. I'm not one to get on here and actually just pour out and expose every bad thing that goes on in my life. Some people, that's how they heal. I guess that's a method that they use to heal, which I'm not gonna too much say anything about that, because everybody's entitled to their own way of how they, their journey in life. But I will say this: I will make sure that I come on here and be an example of the better version of oneself that I can actually be. You know, I try not to get triggered by a lot of things, but you know, it happens from time to time, and it's something that I'm working on. But I'm mindful. I try to be as mindful as I can whenever I come on here and share. I want to be an example for people to tap into the higher aspect of themselves. You don't always have to be big and bad and have to be rude and show people that, you know, you'll cuss them out or whatever, you know. But I just want to be able to come on here and show the good side of myself, you know. Because hey, we all have a light side and we have a dark side. I have a dark side, no doubt. But my way of expressing my dark side is through art. It's through certain posts that I may make. It's not more of a lashing out or anything like that, you know. So, you know, we're all different, family. You know, we're all different. We all express ourselves different. But what I'm trying to get at is be mindful, family, of how you walk, how you move, how you treat people, how you react to certain situations, because that follows you through your journey of life always. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we can come on here and actually go back and reference to certain times that we were in certain spaces and places in life, you know what I'm saying? But be mindful of how you treat people, family. Be good to yourself and be good to others, you know. So that's my little message that I wanted to come on here with. I know it may not be as clear as far as clarity of my message or what I'm trying to get at, but hey, I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can. And like I say, it's gonna take a little time to warm up, get the mind going back, you know, get the wheels turning up top again, where I can tap in like I really want to. But hey, we are all a work in progress, family. So be mindful to be good, family. And that's pretty much all I gotta say for the day. So until tomorrow, hope everyone has have a great day. And gratitude is the attitude, family. One love to the family. Bye.